Hey everyone, how's it going? Dablooon here, and today's another BTD6 video. This is going to be Chutes on Chimps. Let's jump right in. We're going to be using Pat Futsy today, which is a little crazy. I never use him in video, but he'll be very, very helpful for this one. And let's jump right in. Please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, leave those comments below, and follow on Instagram for those behind the scenes, guys. We're going to put a dart monkey right here, another one right here, and then another one right here. And what I'm doing is they can see into both tracks, right? And this should get through it no problem, but every once in a while, like 1 out of 10 times, this won't work, and it's kind of like eh. But I'm just telling you guys that it should work and be just fine. Change this one to strong before this blues come, but it should be just fine. But on the off chance it isn't, you guys know that it has happened to me, so don't fret. But leave this guy in strong the rest of the time. Throw down another dart monkey. Now we have a total of 4 dart monkeys, all with 0 upgrades on them, and we're not going to upgrade them, at least anytime soon. We're going to mainly be focusing on a sub strat with sub commander. So everything I'm about to do has to be really precise, because we need it to work out and get to, we need sub commander before 63 so we don't overspend on money. And it's going to get a little hectic, but I think we'll be able to manage. There's going to be a few little death levels in here that I'm a little worried about, but we should be fine. So right now we're going to grab a ninja and put him right above this guy. We're a little time sensitive on grabbing these towers now. We're not just lollygagging, because there's really not much popping power here with 4 regular darts and then 1 ninja, right? So, excuse me guys, what is that about? So just trying to be quick here if you can. And I've had to change it. So I beat it the first time, and I had to change up my strategy after that, which is kind of stressing me out because I liked the first time around. But what happens is on 59, right, of all things, 59, I went back to try it again because, as you guys know, I like to play them twice so I can make sure I have the strat clean. So this is new for me because I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to beat this. But what happens is, get the Seeking Shurikens, by the way. So we're at a 101 for this ninja. He's our only upgraded tower right now. And what happened was I beat it the first time because the alchemist buffed my dart or my subs to pop the camo leads, because then it's 59, there's a string of camo leads, which I didn't even know about because I never cared, because I usually have like a mage or a buffed ninja, and it's like, who cares, right? And then let's get this sharp shuriken so we don't die here. But that's what I meant by time sensitive, because we probably would have lost if I didn't do that. But so anyways, all of a sudden 59, I do it again, and the alchemist doesn't buff them, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So it's completely random. And nothing's worse than going through here like, you know, a dozen times and then getting to 59 and you die. You're like, what's going on here? So I had to think of a better way to do it, because no one wants a dirty strat that may or may not work, right? Because you want a black border. So to get a black border, you got to not, you know, go to the home screen and start from there again. So you got to make it clean. You can't have a guess, because 60 is like 13 minutes in here. I know, because I've recorded it like a few times. And so long story short, not clean. So we got to figure out something to do here. So what we're going to do now, though, is remove this one. And what I figured out, the best way, because I don't want to buy any towers I wouldn't use at the end of the strategy. So what I did was I'm going to put a village around Pat to let him see camo so we can pop those camo leads. Ugly and expensive is what that is, but it's the best way to do it, I think. But now we got our Pat down right where we took away that $350 statue, and we're going to leave Pat on strong. And now what we're going to do is we're going to buy a sub. This is where it's a little, I hate doing this, guys, but you got to put this all like at the very top all the way to the right. It needs to be pixel perfect. The reason being is because you need to put 6 in here. And if it's not like perfect, like even one little placement off, you can't put the you can't fit one next to it. Now you just blew your whole strategy. Because what happens with the sub commander is all the subs in his radius are stronger, and it won't be in his radius. You might be able to get one over here with the village on it and stuff, but we need that later for our first strike capability. So it's all just like, come on, man, got to get it right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get airburst starts. So far we're at 201, right? So we need 202 for all these guys. We're gonna get 3 of them to beat the Moab. And I know for a fact that will work. We'll have 0 issues with that first Moab. But I say that and I probably jinx myself, so we'll see what happens here. But we're going to get another sub, and this time we're going to put him right there next to him. Right there. That may have been too high, and I'm a little worried about it, to be honest, but hopefully it works out. I just wanted to go a little quicker because it takes so long with that thing. And let's do this one here, 485. So what normally happens is we're going to get 3 subs and we're going to alchemize them. And then I would put another dart here, another dart here, and I would put both of them to 002s, which would give them that enhanced eyesight, right? The problem you have with that is that it doesn't leave you enough money to get the sub commander by level 63. And you need it. You got to have it. And it's all because you have to put this village on pat. So it all gets a little crazy and a little hectic, but I think we'll be able to manage. It's just, there's one part on 55 that's a little tough, but I think we should be fine. So here and up. Oh my gosh, this is the worst part of this game, I swear, is doing this. I would honestly recommend, guys, just using the druid strategy, you know what I mean? So hopefully that's fine. But yeah, the druid strategy I know for a fact will work here, and it would not be this difficult. You literally just do the same start with those darts. You can put the ninja down if you want, but you can go straight for a druid even probably, I imagine. And then get your Obyn. Well, I'd get Obyn first actually. Why would you even bother with this guy? Yeah, get your Obyn and you just be chilling. But see, this is what I'm saying. It gets a little hectic right here, and you're just all betting. You're betting everything on your pat right now, which is a little scary to say the least. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this guy to 1190, and then we're gonna get those armor-piercing darts, and then we're gonna get a village, and it's just gonna get a little out of hand. Or hopefully we're gonna not spend that much money, because I mean the village is 1295, 270 for the camo or the regrow upgrade, and then another 2160 for that camo. That is ridiculous. That's so much money just to see camo for one guy. But our other options would be to like alchemize the ninja, which I don't want for future. Maybe get a boat, which I don't want. Oh my gosh, that really scared me right there. Almost died. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna get this guy right here. And the reason I did that is because, like I said, I didn't want to spend the money, but I didn't want this guy blocked. Like he needs to just do his thing and get the job over with. We're gonna get 1295 right now. We're gonna get here. So basically what's gonna happen is we're gonna use Pat's ability whenever we're a little nervous. So, and that should clean up everything around him because he's pretty strong on his own, but there's still like a chance. So basically he's got to watch the screen and just use it when you feel like you need to. It's crazy, right? But I think we should also upgrade this guy a little bit. Just do this one. Ugh. See, I shouldn't even do this. I don't think we're gonna have enough money. Just even spending 100 and, what is that, 180, $190? I'm like scared because we just spent so much on this village, but we should be fine. So now we're gonna rock this literally all the way to sub commander, which we're gonna hope it's before 62 even. Like you can do it before 63, but you want to do it before 62. So now what we're gonna do, oh, I totally forgot the alchemist and we did just fine. That's scary. Now I feel like I should get it. Oh my gosh. Let's pump him up a little bit. So I totally forgot the alchemist, but that's cool that I made it this far without it. I kind of want to just keep rocking it, but I don't think we should, honestly. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this guy and put him all the way up to stronger stimulant, and then get the 650. That's a huge bummer. I wanted to get him. Honestly, I've gotten him before the Moab every time. So the fact that I even made it this far without him was pretty cool. It kind of proves that I didn't really need him that far. But because he's, what is that? Another $5,000 I just spent. So that's a little scary. So you should hope that he like gives enough back, right? So the fact that he's worth that much money I just spent, hopefully. But it seems doing pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my finger on the number 1, which is the hotkey for Pat's ability. And I think you guys should keep your thumb right above it. And I would use it like right now. It seems pretty legit. Just use it when you feel like it might get a little sketchy. And really that's going to be ceramics and leads, things like that, just because they have to get all the way to Pat first. At least the leads do, so it's kind of scary. Unless the alchemist hits them. But as you can see how it took that long for them to hit those leads? So that's the problem with 59, and that's why we had to put this here. It's totally random. If he hits this guy with the lead popping, you're chilling. You pop that around, you don't even realize 59's there because it just ends it really quick. If he doesn't, you're completely lost, and you're just like, really? Did that just happen? So it gets a little crazy, to say the least. But what we're gonna do now is get $15,000 more. Sure, that's just simple, right? Super easy. And we're going to watch out for level 55 because 55 is a little scary. And we're just going to hope and cross our fingers that we beat this time, because when I'm playing by myself on my phone, it's like everything's meant to be and it's super easy and super fun. And that's what makes me like the game. I go to make the videos and I just can't do it. I'm like, what did I do different? I did absolutely nothing different. And then I do things dumb like not putting the alchemist down, which is definitely different. And just because I'm playing, like talking, I like mess up, you know what I mean? So, okay, so this is the dreaded level. So I'm gonna hope that this works and doesn't get too far, but it might. And it's the last rush that scares me. There's this one rush at the end. I don't think it's this one, is it? No, it's the next one. 55 just needs to go away. Oh, see what I mean though? That got really close. So at 55, you want to wait till that last rush. So I think there's 4. So just pause the video before I get to 55 because that was scary. Now we should get 27 pretty soon here. It doesn't look like we're going to get it before 60, which is kind of a bummer. Ugh. I hope we can get it before 62. Okay, so we know that Pat can pop at least 1 Moab on his own. So like that's no problem. That's no problem. And it's also kind of weird too, because like if this guy gets hit with the stronger stimulant, we're chilling, right? And then if you don't pay attention and this guy's getting hit with it, like we're not as much chilling. So it's like, ugh. Okay, guys, I'm like sitting on the edge of my seat right now. I'm just hoping this works cleanly, because like I said, I haven't done it without having these guys maxed out. Okay, this is the level right here. So turn on that Pat, let him do his thing, because this is awful. Okay, but you guys saw that, right? You saw that nobody was hit right here. That was just a total joke. And it took all the way around, even though the alchemist is sitting there wasting his time throwing his little things around. The problem is now is that we don't have Ben's ability or Pat's ability, and we have to hope that this can clean it out on its own. Can it? Hopefully. I believe in you, Ben, or Pat, whatever your name is. Okay, cool. So the alchemist actually did help. Now get your mouse ready for this sub commander to be there. Boom. Totally changing the game now. We're going to get this guy to enhanced eyesight, get this guy to enhanced eyesight. We're going to get another one right here. So this is where we're going to not mess around anymore. We're going to get this guy here, and we're going to get this guy here. So this is where it's going to start getting crazy. Get this guy to enhanced eyesight. You guys see what we're doing here. So now we have all this view around this screen. We're chilling. We're doing pretty good. Now we're going to start getting other subs here. In the meantime, this guy literally is going to solo like 63 pretty much. We're going to hope our sub commander just knocks everybody out. Do this here. Right there. Okay, cool. Get this guy to airburst. So we're going to get all of them to airburst right now. We're going to buy 2 more after this one and just hope he can do his job. So look at that. Crazy, 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 crazy. But at least cool now too. We got Ben's other ability, which is really nice. Oh man, like it's so scary. I know it's gonna pop it, but it's just super nerve-wracking. Like when I'm playing on my own, I don't really care, but this is just scary stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Like that's super sketchy. But he hasn't let me down yet, like I said. So, okay, let's get this one to here. Right there. And then up to there, and then 1080 again on this one. See here. Oof, guys, breathing hard, breathing hard. Now our next hard round is going to be, I think, like level 78. But I think if we can do this right and have enough, we'll be just fine. So we're just going to get this guy up here. And then it's going to get a little tricky at the end. I'm actually going to use a sabotage supply line, or sabotage whatever it's called, for the ninja, which I never use either. So this is all new frontiers for me here, guys. So hopefully we can just knock it out, and then hopefully you guys can watch it and knock it out too. Now that we did that, let's get another alchemist for now, just to buff these guys a little bit better. So right there, get him up to that one, the 1350 and then 2700. So a 402 alchemist. We'll have 2 of them. And yeah, guys, yeah. This is getting a little crazy. But the problem is too, like, so, or I keep wanting to call him Ben or Obyn. I just don't know why I can't just call him by his real name. So Pat has this cool thing that he grabs balloons with, which is like great for like level 80 and stuff, because it stuns him afterwards as well, like the BFBs that come out. But the problem is too, is that it stalls him. So let's say there's, 10 ZOMGs coming out. You grab one of them, he doesn't hit the rest of them. He's just sitting there squeezing that one to death. And you're like, oh wow. So it's really not the best. So We'll have to play that one by ear too, but I don't know, guys. Okay, 650, 540. Getting scary here though, huh? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a village, another one, right? Total waste, but what are you gonna do? Okay, now what we're doing here is this one's gonna be an MIB. So we're gonna bigger radius, jungle drums, 270, wasting it with the 2160. But what we're doing though is we need the MIB so these guys can just pop lead on their own, because we can't rely, we're literally relying on Pat to do all of the lead popping for yeah, all of the major lead popping. So the subs will get leads here and there, but as you can see, like on 59, they're just kind of a waste. So whew, just scary stuff, guys, scary stuff. So let's keep on trucking here. And let's see. I'm just kind of forgetting my order I did this on, which is kind of making me nervous. Because we're going to need shattering shells, 2 sabotage supply lines, a main Moab, and we're going to get all these guys to armor piercing darts. So it's going to get a little crazy here. But once we get the MIB, it's going to change up the game a lot too, so it'll be kind of cool. Because since they're on first, once all these camo leads come out and they're not popping them, we're just wasting shots really that they could be doing something else. So once they're able to pop leads just on their own, it'll be so much easier. Almost there, almost there. I just wish MIB wasn't as much money. Like, it just feels like such a waste sometimes because it just costs so much. But now we're chilling there. I think what I'm going to do is go for, I'm gonna get all of them to triple guns first. That might be a bad play, but it's so cheap it really doesn't matter. And then I think I'll go for the main Moab, and then we'll get those shattering shells, and then I don't know, guys, we're just gonna play this one by ear. But because as soon as we get shattering shells, we have to switch it over every single round, which just, you know, I'm kind of lazy, and so I really don't feel like doing that right away, so we'll get that one later. But it will be easier to use too, because shattering shells is like super helpful if you don't have like crazy damage dealers. Like Archmage, Apache Prime, they don't care what's in front of them, so it's awesome. But like these towers, like they aren't that strong. Like they are, but they aren't, right? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm going to get a main Moab, like I was saying. I'm gonna put him like right here. Put him in range of the tower, obviously, so you can get that camo, but not in range of the alchemist because you don't need it. We'll get this one as strong. So this is where the fun stuff happens, guys. Where it gets really scary and fun and crazy and insane. So don't click that one. That would have been bad. We're at 80? Okay. So as you can see, 80 is going to be a cinch. Like, I love these guys. They're so cool. So if you've never used the sub strat, you definitely should. And it was all based on this guy, which I didn't even give him like a good shout out. So sub commander adds extra pierce and damage to commander and all subs in its radius. So really awesome. And he's literally just making this thing insane. So now after we get the main Moab, it'll make it even more crazy, and then we'll get the Bernie stuff, and then we'll get the sabotage supply line thingy. And I'm gonna give actually Pat here some cool stuff too, but later Pat. Not for now, homie. All right, so next what we're gonna need for sure is that shattering shells. So I'm gonna get that one, but yes, right here. But out of the range of the alchemist, right? So boom, right there. And then just literally just put him on whichever side he's on. This really doesn't matter. And then you're gonna go all the way down here and then faster reload. And now we need $11,000, which isn't like petty change right now, but we're gonna have to spend it. But what I was saying about this, the reason why I don't like it is it makes the game take longer because you need to switch every round. Because why not? Because if not, you just left it here, it would just be a waste. And you never know when you're actually gonna need it, right? So now you're gonna set target and just put it right here every time. And then with slower rounds, like let's say like 97, when there's 2 ZOMGs fortified, you can move it with them and target them better, things like that. But for this, you really don't need to. But here's that shattering shells I was talking about. Now we're chilling because this guy can pop or burn out all those fortifieds, kill it, going crazy. Now we're gonna get this to here. We're gonna put this guy right here and this guy right here. Oh, it's not in my range of my other one. That's a bummer. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go distraction, counter espionage, shinobi tactics, and then sabotage supply lines. And that's what that does. If you haven't used it before, it slows down all the balloons on the map. Not as effective as I would like. I feel like it's way more effective in battles, but it works here too. It'll get the job done, I think. We're getting close to that level 90, so I'm getting a little scared. You guys know how it goes though. Let's get that one there. There you go, there you go, there you go. Boom, 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 boom. It's like it's never gonna come, huh? Oh, and as you can see, I already forgot. And so this guy's been sitting here, you know, over here. So I should have, I need to switch them every time because it really is going to make a difference. Like, let's say these are all fortifieds, it really helps. Like, you have no idea how much it helps. So just messing around with that for the most part. Distraction here. I feel like I need to check my phone because I have like a reference of all the towers I use and I feel like I'm forgetting one. But then at the same time, I don't think it really matters. But what's also cool too is that because these are both Shinobis or Bloon Sabotage, it buffs him too, which isn't really the biggest thing in the world, but hey, it's something, right? So it's like right now, look at this. Look at this. I should have been getting rid of these guys fortified the whole time and I didn't. So that's totally my bad and I wasn't paying attention. You guys, like I said, change it every round. Like right now, change it again. That's me just being lazy and not paying attention. And you guys don't want any part of that. Oh, look at that 90, just go away. Just get out of here, 90. And then there is going to be a point in here, like we're going to have to use these sabotage supply lines. I'm not just buying them because they look cool. And that's going to get really scary too. So just hope it all works out. And so what's going to happen is we're just going to see when it's sketching us out and we're going to take it from there really. Like right now, does it look sketchy? A little bit it does, right? So we're going to go, I think he can handle this. No, I think we'll be chilling actually. But just in case, let's make Obyn or Pat is super strong. There we go. Get this one to this one. There we go. Now change this back over. Don't forget, I do every time. Okay. And what's cool too is like when you're trailing him, so like look at, you click this, you click set target, you set it, but then you click it again and it's still gonna hit where you left it. So you can like get ready to place it again. So that works for mobile, it works for whatever you're gonna do. Like I said, I did this first on actual mobile, so I mean it's no excuse or nothing, so you guys can knock it out. I know it. Okay, this is crunch time though. I feel like I'm missing something. We got him, got this guy. Oh, I am missing something, duh. Okay, we need to get this guy. I'm gonna put him in range, not of the mate or of the alchemist, but in range of the tower and the sub commander. We're gonna go for what do you call, for the first strike capability and put him on strong too. So I used Pat. I don't think I needed to, but like I said, I get really scared around this time. I don't want any mess ups. So I have my fortified here, taking all those out. Okay, so Pat just took those out like no problem. So level 5 or what do you call, 95 is where it's gonna get really scary. And that's the one that's like really sets me on the side of my seat, but we'll see what happens here. So ba-ba-ba-bang, ba-ba-bang. Well, sorry for my commentary. You guys can pretty much tell when I'm like not sure what's going on. So like as far as like if I'm messing up or anything, or if this is my first time doing this. So I am going to use sabotage right now, just slow this stuff down because it is getting a little sketchy. And I think we should be fine. We do have that. Is this guy even doing his job? What's he doing over here? Okay, now it's all on them. Take them out. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I'm going to have to use Pat here. That's a bummer. I think I would. Okay. So now we don't have it for 95 though, which is the really scary part because 95 is like really sketchy. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to sabotage supply line. I keep calling it that. I don't know why I keep calling it that. But we're going to sabotage, Bloon sabotage, and then we're going to use Pat once that thing regens. So we should be chilling. Oh. Let's upgrade Pat too a little bit. We're going to get this guy right now. Oh, that was way too early because I wasn't watching. Okay. So I sabotaged too. Sabotage again. There you go. Just sabotage, dude. Get that thing out the way. Get out of here with that. Okay, so now we're going to go back to this one. Put him over here. So as you can see, I'm playing a little messy, but I'm trying to get through this guy. This is sketching me out. Just get over with it already. Okay, we got this guy finally. Cool, cool, cool. Now we can just kind of add extra power if we want to, but we're kind of doing all right, I think. I'm gonna, did I pat this one or no? Cool, look at that, guys. We're doing actually pretty solid. I'm pretty excited right now. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I knew I needed extra money, so I could have been doing a lot better. I forget everything. So I'm gonna pat this one down. We don't have any problems here. Am I gonna have to sabotage this? No, I will not. Will not do that. Okay, so I should have bought an armor piercing darts a long time ago. This is what I'm talking about where I forget things. Gosh, I'm such a terrible player sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna put this over here so we can get rid of these fortifieds as well. God, guys, I'm playing like terrible trash right now. It's crazy. So you gotta love it, right? That was super simple. We're gonna switch this one back over here. I think 98's not too bad if I remember correctly. Who knows though, guys? Who knows? Okay, let's see. We got our fingers ready for the balloon sabotage. We got it ready for pat, whatever we're gonna need. Oh my gosh, I just used it on that. I was trying to click over here. Oh my gosh, what a nerd. Okay, so I am gonna use pat probably right about now. And then slow it down because I'm getting scared. Now that this big one's gone, I will do... Look at him go. He is such a champ. Squeeze that thing. Get it out of here. Okay, so back over here. Put him on this one. I don't think this guy's armor piercing. So now they all have armor piercing. I think we're chilling. Put that sabotage on. Pat it down. Okay, cool. So it's all about that pat and that sabotage. You guys know what's good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this guy's what's gonna happen is you guys know what happens with this guy. You just gotta kind of do it. So just leave this thing chilling. Doesn't really matter. We're just gonna wait for this to get his tail, and we're kind of gonna wait for the corner. There's his tail pop. We're gonna pop it right now. That's how simple that was. You wait for his tail to pop. You wait a couple more seconds. Wait till that little bend, and you got it. So again, guys, I know that commentary was everywhere. Usually I have my strategies down pat before I make a video. That's a get it pat. Sorry, terrible pun. But anyways, so I usually have these strategies down, and I didn't for this one. I was kind of working through it. So you can see I was a little messy, but you can just pause it and just see what I'm doing there. But basically when it gets a little clustered and a little crazy, balloon sabotage, use Pat's first ability. You'll be chilling. Really don't use his middle or his second ability. You don't want any of that, because it's gonna just cause you more problems because it kind of stalls him up. Use what I got here. You'll be chilling. We still have, you know, $9,000 left over after it all said and done, and we were chilling, right? And the sub commander is pretty cool with the whole pat thing going on. So I hope you guys liked it. Leave those comments below. And then also I will be streaming tomorrow, Saturday morning, around 8 a.m. Pacific. So if you guys want to hang out with me there, play some co-op or help me with some maps on here, that'd be really, really cool. And in the meantime, I appreciate it. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications if you want to see all the crazy stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.